And don't get me wrong, like Saving Private Ryan has some...
It's a great film too, yeah.
It has some of the best war scenes, is just pure action scenes I've ever seen. Still, I mean, you had that Omaha Beach scene is like...
It's incredible.
I had a friend who was funny, this Canadian guy. Well, he's not really my friend. He was a guy I worked with, and he was saying he used to go to people's house. He would install, home sound systems, and for the TV, the thing he would test it on was he would test the sound system with the Omaha Beach sequence, and people finally were like, "Can you please stop doing this?
Can you stop the little kids in the living room?"
Yeah. The guy looking for his arm, and their heads are getting blown off, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I think this is sounding pretty good, you know."
We need to tweak the mid-range on this.
Yeah, but he was Canadian. He's like, "Yeah, they told me not to do that anymore." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I should probably stop." Lady Killers and
Intolerable Cruelty,
which I will say is a massive Coen Brothers fan, I think are not that great.
I agree with you.
And I also know that they're movies that they wrote for other people that then they decided like, well, we'll do it.
Yeah.
You know? And it feels that way. They feel almost like weird assignments or something. I always noticed names, at the end. It was never movie stars. I was never that interested. It was always this kind of people like Joe Dante, watching, seeing, oh, wow, the guy who did Gremlins also did Piranha, which was on television, which I loved, and also did The Howling, which I had to sneak out of a video store because I wasn't allowed to rent it, and also did The Burbs and all, you know what I mean? So by the time the Burbs poster came up, I remember at NX7 seeing the poster and looking down going, oh, cool, Joe Dante. And I was like 10, and so I was like
all my fans.
No, but I was so excited by that, so, yeah.
It's my favorite. It's unbelievably funny. John Mulaney and I, when we first met at Saturday Night Live, we had a huge... we connected on The Burbs in a big way. And another movie on my list, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, that was the other one that we connected on. And we would sit and watch those in my office at SNL on writing night. When we were supposed to be writing, we would just sit and watch those movies. And The Burbs, yeah, I saw that movie in the theater. I, too, remember seeing the poster as a kid. I remember seeing it from afar.
Just Tom Hanks in the pajamas and it's great with the sky behind him.
Everything, yeah. And we actually, we had a screening of it at Cine Family that John and I introduced, and John had reached out to Tom Hanks and Joe Dante and got their remembrances of it and all this stuff. But what always struck me about it was the humor in it was so specific, and it felt like a movie where Joe Dante and the people involved were just trying to make themselves laugh. It had no real rules comedy-wise. It kind of everything was thrown out. It didn't have, like John Hughes' movies had this similar thing like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles where you could have very grounded jokes but then have super surreal jokes.
Oh, yeah.
And now having done this, I know that you can't have John Candy dressed up as the devil, we're making it up, it's in his head, it's subjective.
It's just how it feels.
It's how he feels, and it's like, yeah, but that messes with the tone of the movie. And The Burbs, I mean, there's a scene where everyone's watching the people, what are they called? Klopeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Klopeks. And they're moving in, and it does these slow push-ins on everybody, and then it does a push-in on a dog watching them, and you're like, oh yeah, this movie doesn't give a shit. Like, this is just like, but it just felt like that day they were like, why don't we just zoom in and out, because we just want to make ourselves laugh. It's stupid, and we don't care if you like it or not, where it's making us laugh.
And Hanks and Dukeman together are terrific.
Yeah, I love it when
he's a good foil for him.
When Tom Hanks Hans Klopek drives the trash out to the street, and then he beats it with a broom. It's clearly there's a dead body in the trash. And Tom Hanks and Rick Turner are watching it, and he goes, that doesn't seem weird to you? And Tom Hanks says, yeah, no, I always drive my trash out to the street in the middle of the night and then start beating it.
I've never seen that. I
never seen anybody drive their garbage down to the street and then bang the hell out of it with a stick on. I've never seen that.
And then I got to tell Tom Hanks this when I was a kid. There's a scene in The Burbs where a house blows up and Tom Hanks emerges from the house, and he does this thing that I think, and I told him this, I think it rivals Buster Keaton, where he slides down the steps. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Where he kind of does this thing.
His whole take until he's on the gurney is amazing.
Amazing physical comedy where he does this thing where he just got blown up, but he does this amazing thing. And I said, when I was a kid, I would stand in my backyard and I would try to do that, where I would face forward and try to slide down 3 steps without making it like 1 step, and I would fall and everything. But and he was like, I don't remember how. I can't even tell you how I did. You know, he told me his memories of shooting that and everything, but. That it had a huge effect on me. And also Bruce Dern in that movie.
There go the goddamn brownies.
There's a scene where Bruce Dern falls off a roof that is one of the best Pratt falls because it looks real. It looks like a mistake, and it is so insanely funny. He falls off the roof of his house, and it's not a big Pratt fall. It looks like your dad was hanging Christmas lights and tripped and fell.
Yo, Rumsfeld! Awesome!
And it's perfect. And then the other line that kills me in that is when brother Theodore, when he says, they go to the Klopek's house and Bruce Dern says, they said, "Oh, don't remember you moving in." He goes, "The moving van was outside all day." And Bruce Dern says, "About a 9 on the tension scale there, Rube."
It's funny, but I don't ever remember seeing a moving van out front, Rube.
I don't understand that. It was parked outside all day.
About a 9 on the tension scale, Rube.
And that we would repeat that over and over and over again. About a 9 on the tension scale there. Like, it's such a funny, it's like there's so much animosity and Tom Hanks eating the sardine and the cracker and having like this fit. He does the sneezing thing and there's also a great moment there where Tom Hanks runs into a screen door and he gets mad and he just crushes these 2 soda cans. Like, it's the most impotent thing ever.
It's a great angry Tom Hanks performance.
It is amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
And he told me that it was like the 4th movie in a row that he did. Like, he did 4 movies back to back to back, and that it was all shot at Universal. They used the actual
it's the Monster Street. It's the Monster Street.
It's just a huge. It's a big geek dream, that movie. And then I'm really good friends with Colin Hanks. And I go, "Oh man, your dad was in The Burbs. That's like one of my favorite movies." And he said, "Oh, I visited the set of The Burbs a lot." And I go, "What do you remember from it?" And he goes, "I remember I was 10 and the guy showing me Dry Ice."
Okay.
And he goes, "And the big thing, not my dad, whatever, was Corey Feldman was in the movie." And Corey Feldman was the biggest thing in the world at that time.
Yeah, but you don't stop your bragging. So quick insistent.
He's like, so I just was like a 10-year-old trying to hang with Corey Feldman. And I was like, that is amazing.